favorite part was meeting you.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the vlog. I'm actually in Indianapolis, but my morning started in Chicago with a behind-the-scenes tour of the Shed Aquarium. But if you guys want to skip through that for whatever reason, later in the vlog, I'm going to be showing off some pretty cool animals at my buddy Forrest and Desiree's place. Of course, this beautiful girl is amazing, but I don't know why you'd want to fast forward through the shed because it was pretty awesome. So we are at the shed. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, look at, you got Lake Michigan right here. And Greg, you actually have built some of the water features here, huh?
I guess my team has built some of the water. Yeah. I've worked a little bit on them. But Ed is the master designer, as you know. And we've done, I think, 4 separate water features here. The coolest, which is that front entranceway, because you can see literally the skyline of Chicago right behind it. So there's the Buckingham Fountain that everybody knows. The secondary biggest water feature down here is actually the one that we built with 120 tons of stone that we moved in. And it's just fun to be able to, in our hometown, to have done something like this that everybody kind of knows that comes to the shed. It's the #1 photographed area outside the shed.
And that's pretty cool. So you know when you've built those kind of water features, you're gonna get some pretty special access. So let's go and see what they've got going for us. So we're basically on the top of the exhibit. So if you think about it, down there is where people are looking into the exhibit. I just think it's incredible to see how things work. All the plumbing and all of the exhibits from behind the scenes. It's absolutely amazing. We can't film a lot behind the scenes. I'm filming as much as I can, show you little tidbits, but we're gonna go out and actually see the exhibits from out there. This place is so awesome. All right, so we are now in the public exhibit space, so we're just gonna kind of walk around and see what's going on out here. This place is freaking insane, but it was so cool to be behind the scenes, and literally we were up there at the top of this display here. Pretty cool. Check this out. This is really cool. This right behind me here is actually a piece of art, but it's actually from found plastic. It actually started with an artist in Oregon, and she just noticed there was a lot of plastic that was washing up on shore, and what she did was she took all that plastic, cleaned it up, and ended up making these beautiful pieces of art. There's actually going to be 28 pieces here at the shed. How awesome of a way to recycle something that is really garbage. So I love this stuff, and it's absolutely amazing. All right, guys, so we are getting ready to hit the road. I am off to Indianapolis, and I'm going to say my goodbyes to the guys here. It's been a really good time here in Chicago. We've got a lot accomplished, but hey, it's time to hit the road and get off to Indianapolis. Real quick story, guys. I actually left Chicago completely just zoned out. Didn't realize I was on empty. When I finally realized I was on empty, you know how the car has a little counter like 20 miles till empty? Well, it was on 0 miles till empty, and the closest gas station was 22 miles away. I thought for sure I was going to run out of gas. gas, but here I am at a gas station. Finally, I can stop sweating. I was definitely freaky. I thought for sure I was gonna run a gas there. What the heck is I gonna do? It all worked out. I've got about 2.5 hours to go to Indianapolis. So I am back here in Indianapolis. Of course, this is Forrest, my buddy. We're holding a pretty amazing snake. Tell me a little bit about this. Of course, is a Princess Diamond Boa.
It's a codominant mutation. This is the super, the homozygous of the fire boa constrictor, and there's a Central American version and then there's a pure Colombian version. This is a pure Colombian version, and it was produced by Chase Baker at Texas Boa Exotics. I got it as a little baby. It was clean and just pure white. And now as it's grown, it's just got like all these awesome spots on it. And
so it's almost a little bit like the cow retic, where it actually like develops some pattern as it gets old. I didn't realize there's actually a Central American as well.
Yeah, they're two different mutations. So
speaking of which, did you see the pied boa?
I did see the pied boa, the Mexican.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, one of the Mexican species of boa.
That thing is ridiculous. I think that these boas were kind of like the dream boa way back in the day when like Pete Call was producing albinos and aneurysthristics and hypos, and of course everyone wanted a white boa, so it's pretty cool that they finally have come out.
For sure. I mean, when we first seen the pictures down in Brazil at the zoo and it popped up, nobody ever thought they would find their way to the USA. Ended up having two different mutations, the central version and the Colombian. Not super into morphs now, but some of these boa morphs are so cool, I just had to kind of dabble in them a little bit.
And that's the thing about Forrest's place, is that he's all about like the rarest, coolest, just kind of crazy. As a matter of fact, what do you say? You want to be known as?
I want to be one of the world's greatest reptile collectors. That's my mission.
And you'll hear that he didn't say reptile breeder, he didn't say dealer, he said reptile collector.
Yeah, collector.
And another awesome snake here is this Texas Indigo snake. The thing that's interesting, of course, everyone knows that there's Eastern Indigo snakes, there's Cribos, but the Texas Indigos aren't on a permit system, right?
Right, yeah. These guys can cross state lines without a captive bred wildlife permit.
They're not quite as dark as the Eastern Indigos that are jet black, but you can see these guys are still really cool. And how is it to work with them? I've never worked with these guys.
They've got a pretty strong feeding response, but that's kind of what Indigos are known for, is just being able to go out in the wild if you see one and pick one up. And they're pretty calm, and they don't usually bite. They're really great captives and fun snakes to work with.
And that's the thing. So if you ever want like Eastern Indigo, that jet black snake, but you don't want to go through the permit system and all the hassles of crossing state lines with them, this is a great option. It's not quite the Eastern, and it's not really the Cribo. It's kind of the in-between, where you see a little bit of pattern. It's still pretty darn black, but they have that same real intelligence and stuff like that. I mean, it's a cool snake, right?
Yeah, no, they're very unique. All the dry Marcon are to work with. I think the coloration on the Texas are pretty cool. It's kind of almost a reddish hue versus the Indigos, which is kind of like a bluish, more gray tint to them. They're all really neat. I mean, dry Marcon are really gaining popularity in the hobby. A lot of guys are working with like the Rubidus, the blacktail Cribos, the unicolors and the yellows. There's a bunch of cool different species you can get if you want to get into these guys. These are only about 2 years old. These are going to get a lot bigger. These things get 6-7 feet long. Pretty heavy bodied for a colubrid, so if you want a colubrid that has a little more size.
And they move around a whole lot, so it's definitely a really good option. Definitely a cool snake.
All right, so I figured, I know you guys seen him last time, but I figured you could probably handle maybe putting your eyes on these guys one more time, and I'd update you a little bit on some of the things we're doing. So here I remember telling you guys about this Jayapura male. It's kind of a new line of hopefully blue animals that I want to try to prove out. This male I bred to the last living lemon tree girl here. This is a pure lemon tree animal. He's been breeding her all season long, so hopefully we'll get some really cool babies out of that. There's another amazing Trooper Walsh blue line animal. That thing's just turning into an amazing snake. And then kind of switching gears from the whole the designer thing, this is a pure locality animal. So these guys actually look like this in the wild. These are Kofi Island green tree pythons that come from the island of Kofi in the Raja Ampat Islands over in Indonesia. And this one here, we call these ones that stay yellow as adults canaries. So this is a canary phase male Kofi bred to a female, and we bred a few pairs of these guys this year, trying to preserve this locality as it is in the wild here in captivity. They're pretty rare these days, so just kind of a cool little pile of chondros to show you guys.
I've got nothing to say. That's pretty awesome. And with that said, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. We're going to spend the night here because it's been a pretty long day of travel and all kinds of other stuff. We're going to wake up early in the morning, look at a few animals here, then we're off to St. Louis for a quick meeting with VAT 19, and then we are going to head somewhere south. I don't know, Oklahoma, who knows where we're going to end up, but regardless, it's going to be an adventure, and I hope that you guys have an amazing day. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed this day, and I hope that you're enjoying this adventure so far. There are plenty of days ahead for all kinds kinds of amazing things. And remember, I'm getting a really cool animal pretty soon that I'm going to surprise you guys with. Regardless, thank you for all your support. I love you guys so much. Can you do me a couple favors? Can you smash that like button as well as turn those post notifications on so you know when I upload a video, which is every day, 7 days a week at 9 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time. Remember to be kind to someone, and I promise I'm going to see you guys tomorrow.